Hi, this is Gina and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be an actual junk journal. It's been a long time since I made a junk journal, so it was fun making this, and I might even call it an altered book because I made it from an old notebook. So this was an old notebook I found at Goodwill, and there was like 3 or 4 of them, and I love the chipboard that came with it. Here's another one of those notebooks. Paper inside looked very vintage, a little discolored, and I like that. Here are some of those pages, and I cut them to fit this journal. So with that in mind, let me go ahead and do a flip through. I made it where I bound it up here at the top, so it's vertical versus horizontal, and I want to show a close-up of what I did. I put these really cute brads on the corners. They are from one of my recent Temu hauls. I added these keys at the tie. I've had these keys for a long time. I have showed in a lot of different videos how I like to use paint chips after I'm done painting, and then I just glue them onto a piece of paper, and then you have this really decorative style. So I cut it into a heart, and then I put another heart behind it. This is something different as well. This is from a magazine, and it had a stack of books, and the books had titles on them, but I changed them. So I put some scrapbook paper across that way, and I gave them new names. Some of these are from magazines, and then some of them are just sayings I have in my stack. Sorry, here I have Must Read, that came from magazine. This says Resourceful, Just Breathe, Travel, Staying Present, Greater Strength, Needs More Cowboys. That's definitely from a magazine. This is from a magazine. It says Money Museum, and from a magazine it says Summit White. And then you might notice this really pretty lace that I put around. So I'm going to call this more of a writing journal. There are a lot of writing pages, so let's go ahead and do a flip through. Right here's the cover. I'll turn it to the side. I just put a magazine piece here, and then how I decorated this junk journal is with magazine pieces and just some extra leftover scrap material I have. So right here, that's from a magazine piece. It's just a pair of socks, but I thought it was so creative. And then I put these triangles here to put a photo. And then down here it says save the date, and this is just some extra swag I had in my stash. And then here on the other side, I have a positive perspective, and then I made a little tuck right here, and this is definitely junk mail. It says, welcome to No Limit Luxury. I think this was for a casino, and this is nice and sturdy chipboard, and look how nice is this, that you can have photos on the front and back. And then right here, if you wanted to journal the memory, you can. And this is just from scrapbook paper, and it's 2-sided. So then here are the 15 pages. So you might be able to see how there's a little discoloration on them, and I added stamps like flowers or leaves or something to each page. Let's go ahead and look at the other sections. So what I did on this page, I did a little flip, so you can add photos here, and this says The Art of Listening from a magazine, just from my scrapbook. Here's a little leftover piece from those paint chips I use. And then on the other side, here's another flip up. Both this butterfly and this flower are from a magazine. And then right here, I just added a scrapbook paper. Okay, here's the next section. That says Sunny Side Up, and this says Outdoor. And then here's a little flip from my extra scrapbook paper. Here at the bottom is Prince Charming when he was a frog, and this is Outdoor. And then this is a tree from the same sticker pack. And then right here is that handmade paper I had from Temu, and I stamped it. It says Every Day, and you might be able to notice that I also used some embossing powder. So for the flip side, I put one of my butterflies I had. Let me tell you about this washi tape. I did it for both sides, so I wrapped it around this way because there was a mistake. And what do? Just sticker over it. So that's why everything's perfectly imperfect. So here is just a little piece from some scrapbook paper. That's from a magazine. It says Contents, and it just flips up so you can add photos front and back. This graphic is actually from a magazine. It says The Past is Present. And then here are those 15 pages with different flowers on them. Okay, for this next section, here's another flip up where you got photos front and back. And this is a fun graphic from a magazine. They're on an airplane, and I added this separately. It says Access for All, Always Take the Scenic Route, Adventure. And then here at the bottom is a funny cartoon. I don't know what the argument or they're laughing. I'm not sure what that picture means. I just added this: ordinary people can do extraordinary things. And then it says every picture tells us a story. On the flip side, I started out with the game, but then I decided to add Coffee Wars Heat Up. I found that from a newspaper. I don't know what the story was, but you know what? There are so many different coffee shops. So here, sometimes we have our favorites. I put 2 coffee pots here and added these 2D to-go cups. And then this one's a little bit simpler. So it just says catch a snack, and then that is a basket. Here's another piece of that paint chip paper. And then I added a little pocket down here, and you have 2 pullouts. So you can add photos in the front and back. And this is from a magazine. It says Rule the World. And then on the flip side, I love this graphic. It represents what this journal is about. Here's one of my new stickers, and I thought this was fitting for this page. And then at the bottom it says that is encouraging. Well, that is it for this journal. I want to thank you so much for staying with me all the way through. And as always, I do want to thank my subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. I know I say that on every video, but I truly appreciate my subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. And if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to join my channel. Lately, I've been putting a lot of videos, but I know I'm dedicated to just doing the 15th of the month for the Tin Can collab. I'm doing Deck the Year 2025 collab with ATCs, and then I like to have a video every Friday. So I know it might be a little overwhelming, but I hope you can at least see 1 or 2 of my videos every week. And if you like this video, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. That really helps my channel as I grow it. Thank you so very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.